Hello everyone, this is Randy here again, another episode of Farming Simulator 15, and we are playing on the old family farm on the RDL and multiplayer server. Not a whole lot going on here right at the moment. The crops are growing, nothing to harvest, nothing to plant, from what I can tell anyway. Nothing to cultivate, so I thought we'd just take a little bit of a cruise down to the bottom side of the map here. One field down there that we don't own. And maybe we'll see what's about changing that. On the right, not sure if I'm on the right road here. And just generally checking stuff out too. Logging area. So that's the wood chip sell point. Yes, it is. Drive up this way and check out what's up here. Yeah, just kind of a episode, at least for the first part here. We're going to just drive around. Like I said, I want to go purchase... Oh, yes. Nice area here. Nice area. Can I read from this side? Not really. Like it says like November 28, 18, 16 maybe? Yeah, I can't read that. Oh well. Looks like they're all the same. Okay, kind of funny pulling up in front of church in a tractor, but hey. It's only a runabout we got at the moment, so... That's actually, you know what? I want to go... Probably this way, actually. But it's kind of the town area here, I believe. Yeah, so we got field 14 down here. We do own that field. Yes, and that's what's off to our left here. Not a very big field, that's for sure. And then we got field 15 down a little farther here. Probably not a whole lot of point in owning this field, to be honest. It's kind of far away. Although that's a relative term considering the size of this map. But yeah, for $150, we might as well own the field. I think that means we own all the fields now. Yes, I believe we own all the fields. I'm not seeing any we don't own anyway. Guess I should have brought, I think that was field was plowed. Probably should have brought a planter with me. I can plant the field. Yes, we'll get back to the farm here. We'll double check. If nothing's right, we'll grab maybe a planter and we'll plant that field out there. Shouldn't take too long to plant the field. And yeah, like I said, everything looks like it's growing at the moment. We do have some silage up at the farm here. Not much we can really do with it at the moment, though. We don't really have a front and loader tractor or anything to get it out of the bunker. Do have a bunker that's relatively full of silage. And actually check how full is this bunker. Ooh, that's actually quite a bit of silage. That actually is full, 99%. But unfortunately what's not full is our amount of money up top there. $1,636. Not much. So, Planter's not there. There's the plow, mower. Oh, tipper. Where's the planter at? Should actually be two planters somewhere. Oh, there's a cultivator. Oh, I think I see the planter. There's the planter. Oh, there's both planters. I think someone's trying to hide him from me in here. Okay, yeah, that should be more than enough seed to plant that field. And let's see, what shall we plant? Like a canola, small crop that we don't have to worry about hauling it too far if we do get quite a bit off of it, which I don't think we will. And speaking of planter, I don't think we had this last episode. I believe I purchased this after last episode. Obviously got the larger Waterstad planter here. Makes planting just a wee bit faster. Actually, I should probably cultivate this first. Oh well, I'm going to plant it since I got the planter up here. I don't feel like going back and grabbing a cultivator. Let's get us started planting. Actually, I don't think this will actually work because it's plowed. Yeah, okay. On plowed ground, I guess it does a cultivated texture. I think normally it does plowed texture, if I remember correctly. Oop. Okay. Either I just hit E or V actually dismounts you from the tractor. And that is one wide center line to follow. To be honest, I think I can do a straighter line without that. There, let's see what that line looks like. Yeah, perfectly straight. Might end up with a little extra overlap this way maybe, but okay, one more pass and we'll have this field done. What did that take us? 2 minutes, maybe? You first need on... okay, I'm not sure what that message was about. Looks like this is probably the cow farm up here as well. Is that the cow farm or sheep? I forget. Oh, this is the sheep one. Okay, the cow farm is down by the main farm then. Okay, so this is the sheep one up here. The actual sheep wool gets spawned at then. Not entirely sure. Okay, so we'll need to get a fertilizer spreader up here. Put a little fertilizer down on that field. And then we should be all set for that field. Yeah, his planter's definitely a little heavy on the back. He sometimes pulls the tractor around a little bit. Oh well, we took out a little bit of the hedgerow there. The way this thing is turning back here, this looks like it might be fun to get in here. Like the turning on the back here keeps locking up or something. Speaking of which, if you folks remember that a couple episodes back, we had that one tractor that was stuck and just drove in circles. I forget who left the comment again, and they said it got dumped in the pond. And by pond, I assume they mean the pond that's in the town area there, I believe it was. Said they were able to push it out, but yeah, once they got it pushed out, it wouldn't actually drive, it just drive in circles. So that was what was up with that tractor. Oh, was that a couple episodes back? I forget what episode that was again. That was, you know, parked up by the house here, and it just went around in circles, and the tires didn't actually move. That is what was wrong with that tractor. Okay, and grab a fertilizer spreader. Like the Dukes is the closest one to it. Okay, and we'll read some comments here from the last couple episodes. Today's video had a slight problem getting uploaded. It should be up now. But yes, when I went to check on it, for some reason YouTube thought it uploaded it twice and claimed it was a duplicate video, so I'm not sure what was up with that. Yeah, when I went and checked my page, it's like, yeah, I had two videos, both the same, episode 21 of the Idaho series. And it claimed it was a duplicate video, so I'm not sure how YouTube managed to upload two copies of the video. Didn't actually take that long to upload, so I don't think it actually did upload two copies. Yeah, if it uploaded it twice, it would have taken much, much longer to upload. Anyway, I think I got that sorted out, so that video should be live now. That's the reason it was a mite delayed today, or be yesterday if you're watching this one when this video goes live. It should be anyway, assuming the video goes live when it should. Anyway, Justin was saying, at the BGA plant, can you sell silage there? If not, where is the silage sell point? Yes, you should be able to sell silage at the biogas plant. That's the typical selling spot for silage. Don't think I've seen a biogas plant where you can't sell silage. So yeah, that didn't take long to fertilize that field. Probably takes more time to drive out here than it does to fertilize that field. That's kind of the one reason I didn't bother purchasing that field. But seeing as how there's nothing else to this episode, if I might as well go out there and check that field out. And sometimes it's kind of fun to, you know, just drive around the map. Justin also says, great videos, thanks a lot for that. And a comment from Delcom here. He was saying, I've had the same problem with the sugar beets and potatoes with Courseplay. The working width of the harvester is too small for Courseplay to compensate. I think it is because the tractor, semi, and trailer are wider than the harvester. Referencing the Idaho map there, I believe. Yes, Idaho map. He left the comment on. Yeah, it seems to be a lot of problems with Courseplay and harvesting, at least potatoes anyway. Can't say I've had as much trouble with sugar beets, but yeah, definitely potatoes. This tractor actually needs fuel. Better do that in a minute. Unless someone else forgets and the tractor gets stranded somewhere, because I don't think we even have the money to purchase a fuel tanker yet. Yeah, that could very well be what's wrong with Courseplay. I'm not sure. I know the main issue I have with Courseplay and potatoes is the fact that Courseplay always parks the unloading truck like right in front of, or sometimes it's behind, but usually right in front of where the harvesting tractor is. So, you know, the tractor turns around, comes back, and there sits the unloading truck, semi-trailer in this case, right in the way. Yeah, constantly having to fix that. I'm just guessing once you probably get the actual big harvester, and by big harvester I mean Jeremy Tektron 415, that'll probably fix the problem. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm just guessing. Okay, anything grow yet? That would be a negative. Yes, one big fat negative. Don't think there's really anything else we can do at this point, so we might just wrap up the episode and call it a little short, maybe. Yeah, I can't really mow any grass because this thing is full, and until we empty it, yeah, not much we can do with that. Is there any crops we can sell? Maybe we can do that in a minute. Alright, let's do that then. Grab our tractor back. Not real exciting, I understand, but it gives us something to do. I'd rather not have to fast forward time if I can help it. And it's not like we couldn't use the money. We definitely could use a little bit of money here, so... And yeah, looking at these numbers, this is probably the complete harvest for like all the fields right there. Rick was saying thanks for the video, and he says he likes my style of gameplay. Thank you very much for that. I'm kind of curious, you say you like my style, what are you referring to there? I should probably check where we're going to sell this. Wheat. Rail line? Saloon. Go to the saloon. And not the rail line. I think someone pointed that out the last time I was selling stuff. I said I was going to go to... I think I said I was going to go to the saloon, and I ended up going to the rail line or something like that. Anyway, I ended up going to the wrong place. Like, oh yeah, oh well. Okay, and Saloon, what is it between the buildings here, if I recall? Oh, building says it's the saloon there, so let's see, how am I going to get in there? Guess I can actually phase through that, can't I? Well, if we drive up here and back in, that should do the trick. There we go. Yeah, for those of you who like to use Courseplay, somehow I don't picture this being a very Courseplay friendly sell point. Okay, we should have one more load of wheat yet. Figure a trailer would be nice as well. Okay, start filling. Another comment here, Gage was saying, I noticed when you hooked up the 7280R, you had the cruise control set on 1 mile per hour. And he says that's why it didn't go any faster. So yeah, when I was trying out the large Galt planter there, I think I tried the case, and I also tried the John Deere 7280. My conclusion was neither tractor had enough horsepower. I think it was actually more to do with the cruise control settings. And yeah, I did not catch that it was set at 1 mile per hour. Generally speaking, I usually don't change that, the cruise control settings. I usually just leave them, whatever the maximum is. Unless I'm unloading the combine, then sometimes I'll, set it down to like 6 miles per hour or something. Typically, I'll just leave it at the max. Anyway, I'm just guessing here, and someone else commented back on this as well. It's probably Courseplay that's doing that, and someone else thought the same thing as well, so it's probably Courseplay that messes with it. Yeah, there's no way I would set the speed control down to 1. Like I said, I might set it down to 6, but not 1. Okay, that's all the wheat. And we got a whopping few $1,000s out of that. I think what we need at this point is probably a tractor with a front loader attachment on it. probably be the most beneficial, I'm thinking. Okay, we got barley. Let's do the corn next, I guess. And where we're going to sell that corn? Definitely the saloon. He says as he drives to the rail line. Yeah, look out. Swerving back and forth a little bit here. Oh, can't drive through that light pole, apparently. So the old timer. Beer, wine, food, and pool. What's the other one say here? Old Town Saloon. Beer, dancing, girls, and whiskey. Hey, there you go. Everything you need, right? Map would probably be perfect if you had like an old timers pack on it or something. Fortunately, at least as of now, there really isn't much of one that I know of. I know there are some, miscellaneous kind of old timer mods, but not a whole lot at this point. I know 2013 there, Giants came out with the old timers pack. Couple tractors, some cultivators, miscellaneous equipment. Going a little crazy there with that. Okay, and we'll sell the rest of the corn, and then we'll probably call it an episode. The nice thing is once you get a track down there, you can just follow your tracks back there. In fact, you just follow the disappearing tracks in front of us there. I don't know if you folks can quite see that or not, but they are, maybe 10 foot or so in front of the tractor here. They're kind of disappearing. Actually, I wonder, can I back this in here from in the cab? Make this a little more challenging. I can. Oh, it's going to do a backwards tip this time. Okay. So, $11,500. Looks like that's where we're going to end up. And with that, I think we'll wrap up the episode at that, folks. So, yeah, if folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And remember, you can always join me as well on the multiplayer server. Just look for RDL and multiplayer. Actually, it's RDL and farming, I believe. Just search for RDL, and the server should come up under international. You'll have to have the old family farm, obviously, and then the vehicle switcher mod. The vehicle switcher mod is this mod. So just the two mods you'll have to have. all off of FSUK. I've been kind of trying to stick with FSUK mods for my server, just because they're a little more reliable and a little bit more trustworthy site to get them from. So yes, if folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.